Okay. Okay. All right, no problem. Testing 1, 2. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh yeah, this will definitely pick it up. If you Well, the time has come, everybody. Happy summer. I hope you enjoyed your summer. But with fall starting tomorrow at 8:43 a.m., that means it is hockey time. And welcome, everybody, to another season of Calvin University Hockey here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. Yours truly, Captain Lou, here with you again this year to bring you all the action of the men's D1 and the men's D3 here at the Eagles Ice Center in Grand Rapids. And tonight, we're going to open up our broadcast with the second of two between Cleary and the Knights of Calvin. Calvin looking for the sweep this weekend, winning convincingly yesterday by the score of 5-0 with a 31-save shutout for Carlos Ciso, as the Knights ranked 12th in the country in the ACHA Men's Division I, looking to try to improve on that and on the year. But before they improve on that, they've got to take care of business here tonight against Cleary, as we mentioned, with a 5-0 win last night. One of the big stars for Calvin last night was Christoph Petrola with a hat trick, 3 goals. Also, Joel Fonovic with a goal, and then the freshman Bryce Grandbois with a goal. And Fonovic also got an assist last night, as did Steven Ickes, Ethan Best, and Aleem Darmanoff. So some new faces this year, and should be a fun broadcast for the season again. Should be a fun game tonight, as these two teams opening up this weekend with a home and home, as we mentioned. Calvin winning the opener last night over in Howell by the score of 5-0, as we await the two teams back on the ice, as the coaching staff for the Knights, led by Mike Petruzma, getting set to go. And yeah, it's going to be a fun season. Some big matchups, of course. A brand new conference this year, if you will, the GL6. We'll talk about that throughout the broadcast here tonight, as that's going to be one of the most competitive conferences in the country in Division I in the ACHA. So we look forward to bringing you games with those teams. And, of course, we've got a lot in store. We've got a couple of games this year with Aquinas here at the Eagles Ice Center, both Wednesday night affairs this year, October and November. And then we also have the Grand Rapids Hall of Fame Classic, that tournament, first weekend of December, as it's going to be the 4 teams from the area. And so that's always a fun time, a 2-day event. And we look forward to bringing you that. And I know there's some road trips that Calvin's going to take this year, highlighted by a big one after the first of the year, going down to Liberty for a couple of games at the La Jolla Center against one of the top teams in the country. Liberty, by the way, last night they fell to a Division II powerhouse at home. Florida Gulf Coast took them to overtime and beat them. So that was a big matchup there. So we've got some big matchups throughout the year, as we mentioned, with our conference slate of games. You've got Grand Valley ranked in the top 15. You've got Davenport, always difficult. Of course, the reigning, defending ACHA Men's Division I champion Adrian Bulldogs, we'll be seeing them later on this year. And, of course, you've got Purdue Northwest. They're ranked in the top 10 as well. And also we've got Roosevelt. So, yeah, some big matchups. And we're going to get it started here tonight real soon with a big matchup. The second of two, as we mentioned, with Cleary, as they look to try to go for the sweep, do the Knights, and start off the season with a couple of wins. All right, the referees are coming back out on the ice. They'll get the goals in place, and that means we will be set for one final zip around the ice, and then we'll get the playing of the national anthem, the announcing, or the public address announcer with the starting lineups, and we'll get this one underway here on the Calvin University Sports Network, as all of the broadcasts will be this year of Calvin University hockey. Well, if you're a Michigan fan of football, big win for the Wolverines. Talk about reigning, defending, undisputed champions. Michigan with a big win over USC, 27-24, with a last-moment touchdown and a big stop on 4th down. All right, here come the Knights, led by their starting goaltender tonight, Adam Yost. He'll be between the pipes for his first start of the year, as they come out in their home gold jerseys with the maroon trim, the maroon helmets, and the maroon numerals. And here comes Cleary in their road red jerseys with the white trim, white numerals, blue on the sides and the red helmets. All right, we're going to step aside and take a listen to the public address announcer, and we'll get this one underway here on the Calvin University Sports Network. We'll be back with all the action here momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eagles Ice Center for the season's home opener, pitting Cleary University Cougars against your Calvin Knights. Here are this afternoon's starting lineups. First for the visitors, starting at left defense, number 23, Dawson Smith. At right defense, number 53, Brent Walcott. At left wing, number 14, Bennett Shepard. At center, number 28, Dylan Tarmage. At right wing, number 44, Stephen Miller. Starting in goal for the Cougars, number 31, Nick Meyering. And now for your Calvin Knights. Starting at left defense from Northville, Michigan, number 18, Jacob Boucher. Starting at right defense from Livonia, Michigan, number 12, Aiden Adamic. Starting at left wing from Brampton, Ontario, number 93, Joel Dillerman. Starting at center from Randolph, New Jersey, number 16, Jake Barron. Starting at right wing from Dexter, Michigan, number 81, Josh Ernst. And starting in goal for your Knights from Canton, Michigan, number 31, Adam Yost. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play the national anthems. We appreciate your patience as we get the sound system working.
All right, the playing of the national anthem and the announcing of the starting lineups. That means it is go time here from the Eagles Ice Center here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, the home of the Calvin University Knights. Again, everybody, welcome to our opening broadcast of the 2024-2025 season here from the Eagles Ice Center between the visiting Cougars of Cleary University and the Calvin University Knights as we get this one set to go. Calvin, of course, looking for the sweep. A nice 5-0 win for them on the road last night, led by the junior Christoph Petrola with a hat trick, 3 goals on the night, 31 saves for Carlos Ciso in the shutout. Joel Fonovic and Bryce Grandbois also lighting the lamp for the Knights, and some assists for Stephen Ickes, Ethan Best, Aleem Darmanoff, and Joel Fonovic, a couple of points with that assist as well. All right, Cleary will come out in their road red jerseys, as we mentioned, with the blue and white trim, red helmets, white numerals. They'll be going from left to right. Calvin in their home maroon jerseys with the, or I checked that, the home gold jerseys with the maroon trim, maroon helmets. They'll be going from right to left on your television screen, computer dial, however you're watching around the world here on the Calvin University Sports Network. They'll dump it in, look to center one. Deflected over on the far side. Ernst has it. He'll spin it around and throw it in behind the goal. Hopped over the stick of Dielman over on the near side. This one will be lifted out to center ice. And back chasing after it was Adamic. He tries to play it, but it's held in over the line with a shot deflected over on the far side. This one will be played out to center ice. And it'll be dumped down and out of play. We'll get our first whistle. 45 seconds into this one, and we're still scoreless. Glad you could join us here tonight again on this opening broadcast. And we'll get a face-off right in front of us on the Eagles Ice Center logo. Kirchhoff will go up against Ickes on the face-off, and they fight for it. It's going to be tipped around, still in the neutral zone. Petrola will try to backhand it into the zone. Cleary will chase back after it and play it out into the neutral zone. Puck hopped around. Now Fonovic will dump it down towards the net. Meyering will corral it into his midsection, and we get a little pushing and shoving, a little how do you do here, a little over a minute gone in this opening period. And we'll get a face-off to the right of Meyering in the Cleary zone. Petrola will go up against Kirchhoff. And they're going to wave Kirchhoff out. And they'll bring in Rydell for the face-off, and he wins it. And Cleary will skate it out into the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass tipped around, but Kirchhoff will chase back after it. Dumps it out. It's going to be tipped around over on the right face-off circle, lifted out into the neutral zone. Back and forth, they'll chase it around, and Cleary will go for a line change here about a minute and a half into this opening period. There's an opportunity with a shot deflected, taken that time by Reddy. Puck played in behind the Calvin goal. They'll try to skate it out of the zone. They played out to center ice. Petrola dumps it down. Fonovic as well, but they'll go after a line change as well. Ickes has it in behind the goal. He'll skate it around up over to Best. Best does his best, if you will, to hold it in. They dig away at it there. Now it'll be played out to center ice. Holden Pratt will play it out into the neutral zone. It's tipped back into the Cleary end. A little over 2 minutes gone in this opening period. No score. Held in by Best. His play deflected right out in front home. Meyering lost sight of the puck. Held in the slot area and tipped over to the far side. Puck played in behind the Cleary goal now. Calvin will try to set it up. Instead, Smith for Cleary will bring it out into the neutral zone area. It's backhanded down with a big hit in front of the Calvin bench. Puck played over in the near side in the Calvin zone. And Calvin will look to regroup with it. Hayden Zimmerman tries to make a play on it. Instead, Ethan Best will come up with it. He had an assist last night in that 5-0 win. Now they'll quickly skate it up over the line. Here comes Zimmerman in the high slot. Dipsy Doo tries to feed one over on the near side. He was looking for Vesperini on that, or check that, looking for Daniel Ciso. Puck played over on the far side. Centering play goes all the way out into the neutral zone. They'll have to chase back after it. We got some number changes. We'll talk about that at the next break. Oh, there's a big hit right in front of us as Tony Eaton laying the lumber down. Grandbois tries to make a play on it as well. Now it's going to be played into the neutral zone up. Campbell tried to make a play on it for Cleary. Three and a half gone. Some good pressure by Cleary in the Calvin zone. Vesperini will come up with it though. Grandbaugh will take the play over and throw it in behind the goal. Held in now. Parker will come up with it. He'll try to feed it out to center ice. Little back and forth action here in the first 3.5 minutes or so. Here comes Poole up over the line. Here's a shot that whistles wide. Played over on the far side. They'll chop at it over there. Chasing back after it is going to be Zach Eakes. He'll play it now. It's played out into the neutral zone. Nifty move. Here he comes in on goal with an opportunity. A shot sailed wide by Stephen Miller for Cleary. Now it's played back out into the Cleary zone. They'll dump it out to center ice. Best chance of the night so far for either team as we're just about 4.5 minutes into this one. Puck lifted out into the neutral zone. Calvin with some changes on the fly. Haven't had a whistle here in about 3 minutes or so. Played out into the neutral zone, or actually still in the Calvin zone. Cleary comes up with it. 3-on-2 with a shot. Rebound sails wide. Oh, a big opportunity for the Cougars. Puck still played deep in the Calvin end. Cleary with the pressure. They'll chop at it over on the far side. Digging away at it, held in at the blue line. Now it'll squirt out to center ice. Calvin in the midst of a change. Chasing after it was Justin Reddy. Now Cleary will make some wholesale changes. Kirchhoff will skate back after it. He'll throw it cross ice. Played over on the far side. Here comes Cleary though. Pratt able to come up with the loose puck right out at the center ice logo. Cross ice pass tip before it got to Dealman. He'll throw it in around behind the Cleary goal. 5.5 gone in this opening period. No score. Couple of scoring chances for Cleary. Now here's an opportunity for Calvin. They've got it on the giveaway. There's a shot. Dealman shot deflected wide. Played over on the far side, deep in the Cleary zone. The Cougars try to clear. They come up with the puck now. They'll lift it down the length of the ice. And they're going to wave off the icing. Adam Yost comes out to tip it out of the zone area. Now it's played out to center ice. Calvin with a line change as it's thrown down into their end. Puck goes all the way over in front of the Calvin bench. They're able to come up with it. Petrula plays it back in behind the Calvin goal. 13:40 to go in this fast-paced opening period. No score. Here comes Fonovic up over the line. Centers one. Backhand shot. Rebound. Kicked wide. What a save by Meyering. 3-on-1 opportunity. There's a shot. Deflected wide on the giveaway again. Petrula looking for his 4th of the night or the year. And it's going to be deflected out of play. 13:25 to go in this opening period. Still scoreless. First real opportunity of the night for the Knights. Petrula will take the face-off. He'll go up against Smith, won this time by the Knights. Puck out to the point. Pass deflected. Calvin will have to chase back after it. Zipping back after Jacob Boucher played around the boards. Stephen Ickes will come up with it right in front of his own goal. Just about 7 minutes gone in this opening period. No score. Puck deflected over in front of the Calvin bench. Fonovic will bring it up over the line. 3-on-2 possibly. Petrula gets it. Little give and go. We got penalty coming up to Cleary. Delayed call. Calvin throws it towards the net. It's loose. Petrula tries to come up with it, but Meyering will glove it off. And we get some pushing and shoving after the whistle, and we're going to get our first power play opportunity of the night for Calvin. Time of the penalty, 7:12. Here we'll get our first look at the Calvin University power play here tonight. Dawson Smith will go to the penalty box. Again, that time of that penalty, 7-12. Off the face-off, Pratt has it up at the point. Little give and go up on the near side. He'll skate it around on top. Plays it over on the far side. Watch out for Daniel Ciso to camp out in front of the net. There's a shot deflected wide, held in at the point. Again, there's one right towards the net. Rebound! It's loose right to the side of the goal at the doorstep. They chop away at it. And Meyering will glove it off and hang on. 1:34 left in the Smith Minor. 12:21 to go in this opening period.
Smith, 2 minutes for hooking. Time that penalty, 7-12.
Hooking the call on Smith. So we got 1:34 left in the hooking call to Dawson Smith. Face-off will be to the left of Meyering. Tony Eaton on the face-off, controlled deep in the Cleary end by the Knights. They'll play it out to the point. This one will go around the boards. Eaton has it in behind the goal. Almost got his pocket picked. Collision over on the left face-off circle. Calvin comes up with it though. He got it in behind the net. Played over on the far side. Ethan Poole over to Pratt. Out on top to Poole. Plays it over on the far side. Good puck movement with a shot tipped wide. Calvin comes up with the loose puck. Played it over now on the near corner. Pratt has it. Little give and go now as they'll play it out on top. Ciso has it. His shot sails up over the top of the goal. Rolls right out in front, and he scores! Second and third opportunity for the Knights. And they're going to get on the board first. It's a power play goal. And it's Tony Eaton with that power play goal. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 21 seconds. So for Tony, his first goal of the year. Second and third effort on that power play, and it's 1-0 Calvin. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 21 seconds. Puck back down into the Cougar end. It'll be thrown down in behind their net. They'll chase back after it over there. So 1-for-1 for Calvin with the extra man. There's one to the side of the goal. They chop away at it over there now. It played deep in the Cleary zone. Deeleman will try to chase after it. Puck loose now. It's going to roll out into the Calvin end. Now back to center ice. Puck knocked around. Played over on the far side.
Goal, scorer number 43, Tony Eaton. Assist goes to number 73, Daniel Ciso. Time of that goal, 8:21.
Daniel Ciso will get credit for the helper. That'll be his first point of the year. And again, Calvin draws first blood with that power play goal at 8:21. Faceoff will come out to center ice. And they'll chop away at it there. It's going to be played right out in front of us. Back into the neutral zone. A good crowd tonight, by the way, here at the Eagles Ice Center watching Calvin and Cleary. Calvin with a 1-0 lead. Now as it's played and kicked away by Yost, who's in net tonight for the Knights. Puck played out to center ice. They'll chop at it back and forth. That'll be paddled away by Yost. Calvin will regroup with the puck. They'll play it out to center ice. Joel Fonovic will skate it up over the line. His play deflected. Played over on the near side. Trying to make a play on it was Darmanoff, and it'll be deflected back out to center. Puck deflected again. A couple of changes for the Knights. Fonovic will skate back after it. Halfway through this opening period, 1-0 Knights thanks to Tony Eaton at 8:21 on the power play. Puck played around the boards over on the near side. They'll chop at it over at the left face-off circle. Good play to hold it in briefly by the Knights. It's still deep down in the zone. There's one that whistled right through the goal crease. Puck played and held in at the blue line by Best. There's an opportunity, point blank range. that time by Petrula. Meyering had to be sharp on that one. Still deep in the zone. There's a shot, rebound, deflected away. Calvin with all kinds of pressure now. Ickes with a shot. That one's up over the top of the goal. Played now in the near corner. Calvin keeping the heat on deep in the Cleary zone, but now it'll be played back into the Calvin end. 9:05 to go in this 1-0 hockey game in favor of the Knights. Calvin will skate it around the boards. Smith comes up with it though for Cleary. They'll try to center it. And Adam Yost thought better of it. Lived to play another day. And we'll get a face-off and a little pushing and shoving after the whistle. 8:53 to go in this opening period. 1-0 our score. Tony Eaton on the power play off an assist by Daniel Ciso. So apparently they're having a jersey shortage with CCM, not just with Calvin, with what's going on around the country. So if you got a roster in front of you, Ciso normally wears number 27. He's going to have 73 tonight. Tony Eaton, who normally wears 58, is donning the 43 sweater. And Owen Hodel will be wearing the 85 sweater. There's one deflected. Oh, it's loose to the right of the goal. Big collision in behind the net. Here come the Knights. They'll bring it up over the line the other way. Centering one. Deflected wide. Played over on the near side. They'll dig away at it over there. It'll be played around the boards. Zach Ickes will try to make a play on it. Now it's going to be deflected out to center ice. 8:25 to go in this opening period, a 1-0 hockey game. There's one deflected, and it'll be played with an icing, I believe, and we'll get a face-off down in the Calvin zone. That'll be the first icing call of the night for Calvin. Well, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Calvin looking for the sweep this weekend. They won in a very impressive fashion last night down in Cleary, 5-0. Christoph Petrula with the hat trick. Joel Fonovic and Bryce Grandbois with the goals as well for the Knights. There's one that was shot wide off the face-off. This one will be played out to center ice. In the neutral zone, they'll go after it. Kicked around back and forth. Ciso will skate after it as well. Puck played over on the far side. Calvin with pressure. Check that Cleary with a little bit of pressure now as it's played in the high slot area. 7:50 to go, clock rolling. Here's one deflected out to center ice. Coming up over the line, Ethan Poole. He'll try to one-hand one, and he scores! Ethan Poole with a beauty of a move. Darren McCarty-esque as he came in on goal, and he got it through the wickets of the goaltender Meyering, and Calvin now on top, 2-0. Time of the goal, 12 minutes and 20 seconds. So Ethan Poole with his first one of the year. And it's now 2-0 in favor of the Knights. A couple of goals about 4 minutes apart have opened it up for Calvin. 7.5 still left to go in this opening period. Parker throws one towards the net. Yost had to kick that one away. Played over on the far side. This one will be deflected out to center ice. Here comes Calvin again. Deflected out into the Cleary zone, but the Cougars will come up with it.
Knights goal. Scorer number 92, Ethan Poole. Time of that goal, 12:20. It's Poole unassisted at 12:20.
Unassisted on that goal. And it's now 2-0 as we mentioned, and we'll get an icing call. So the Knights picking up where they left off last night with a couple of opening period goals have opened up a 2-0 lead over the Cougars here at the Eagles Ice Center. Now our next broadcast, by the way, is going to be a Thursday night game. That's going to be October, oh gosh. I want to say the 4th, but I'll double check. But it's going to be Michigan Dearborn, a home and home Thursday and Friday, the Thursday night game, and we'll have it for you. 6 o'clock will be puck drop right here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. This one will be played back down on a delayed offside. Puck played out to center ice. They'll tip it around there. Now they'll bring it up over the line. Good play to stay on side. Ernst will throw it up over to Dieleman. Dieleman skates it around the boards. Played in behind the Cleary goal. Oh, there's one deflected wide. They'll dig away at it over there. Now going to be played out to the blue line. Tipped around. Played over on the far side. Back and forth. Calvin trying to keep the pressure on. Coming up on 6 minutes to go in this opening period. Puck played up over the line. There's a shot deflected. Taken by Billy Sims. Played over deep in the Calvin zone. They'll play it over on the far side. Puck knocked around. Deep in the Calvin end again. They'll try to skate it out of the zone, and they do. They play it out to center ice. Ernst comes up over the line, plays it over on the far side with a shot. Meyering had to glove it away. Kind of lost it for a moment, but now here they come. Adamek will chase after it, but not before we get an icing call on the Cougars. That'll negate their line change, and we'll get a face-off down in their end with 5:28 to go in this opening period. 2-0 Calvin on top. Power play goal by Tony Eaton at 8:21. And an unassisted goal, a beauty of a move by Ethan Poole at 12:20. Face-off will be to the left of Meyering in the Cleary zone. One cleanly by the Knights. There's a shot. Reiser deflected in the slot area. Taken that time by Adamek. It hopped over his stick. This one's going to roll down towards the Calvin goal. Yost will flip it around the boards. This one will be played out to the, oh, it's held in. Rather good play to hold it in by Smith. Oh, there's a shot deflected wide. Taken over on the far side. Taken by Tomage. Now we're going to get a penalty call coming up here. Some pushing and shoving after the whistle. And it looks like we're going to get a power play coming up here, I believe. Indeed we are. It's going to be the second power play of the night for Calvin. Wes Smith will go to the penalty box. The time of this penalty, 15:02. One for one, Calvin on the power play. Tony Eaton with the power play goal at 8:21. The time of this penalty, 15:02. So Wes Smith will go to the penalty box. Face-off will be to the left of Meyering. Puck held in at the blue line. Played there by Zimmerman. Cross-ice pass.
2 minutes for checking from behind.
Checking from behind, the call on Wes Smith. Puck held in at the blue line. Played over on the far side. It was good puck movement on the last power play, but now here's an opportunity, potentially shorthanded. Up over the line with it, feeding it. Oh, just a little too strong for Tomage. And this one will go back out to center ice. Quickly, Zimmerman brings it up over the line, drops it for Ickes. Played around to Petrola in behind the goal. Played over on the far side. Now the Knights set it up. Well, centering play deflected away. Rebound, shot wide. Played over on the far side. Held in now. Justice throws it cross ice. Played over on the far side again. They'll set it up. 1:10 left with the extra man. 4 minutes to go, 4:05 to go in the opening period. Puck played over in the near side, held in at the blue line. Almost a potential shorthanded opportunity. Calvin able to hold it in, though. They've got it on the side of the goal. Centers up over the top of the stick, or the blade, rather, of Justice. Ickes has it. He'll play it over in the far corner. Petrola has it in behind the goal. Little back and forth, puck loose now, poked away, and this one's going to roll down into the Calvin end. 30 seconds left with the extra man. 3:28 to go here in this opening period. Puck played in behind the Calvin goal. They'll slow it down with about 20 seconds left, looking for one last opportunity with the power play. Quickly skating it up will be Tony Eaton. He's got that power play goal. Quick cross ice pass. Played over on the far side, a shot deflected. Now played back over there again. Pratt now has it on top. Holden Pratt plays it over on the far side. Centers one. Oh, hopped over the stick of Eaton again. Held in on the far side. Eaton parking right out in front of that goal. Cougars kill the penalty, but the play still in the Cleary zone. There's an opportunity with a wide open net, and he scores! Constant effort and commotion in front of the net. And it looks like Lou Vesperini will pick up the goal and put it past Meyering. And we've got a 3-0 lead. Time of the goal, 17-16. Oh, a big goal there right after the power play expired. Keeping the heat on, that's so huge. Keeping the heat on deep in the Cleary zone. Vesperini was able to pick up the scraps, if you will. There was a wide open net opportunity, and he was able to poke it through. And the Knights now on top, 3-0 in the opening period. Puck played over on the far side. There's one centered right at the doorstep, played over to the far side. 2:15 to go in the period. Puck knocked around. Now Calvin will come up with it again. They'll bring it up over the line. Dieleman, his shot deflected. Smith deflects it over on the far side. Calvin keeping the pressure on. Oh, there's one. Deflected just wide. Held in at the point. There's a shot. Meyering able to glove it up and hang on. Adamick blasted one from just inside the blue line. 1:55 to go in this opening period. The Knights have opened up a 3-0 lead. Face-off will be to the right of Meyering, won by the Cougars. They'll pick up the puck and throw it around the boards. Played over on the far side.
Scorer number 22, Lou Vesperini. Assist goes number 73, Daniel Ciso. Number 43, Tony Eaton. Time of that goal, 17-16. That's Vesperini from Ciso and Eaton.
Ciso and Eaton will get the helpers on that Lou Vesperini goal. Second helper of the night for Daniel Ciso. Tony Eaton with his second point. He's got a goal and an assist tonight. As the Knights again looking impressive in this first 18 minutes and change with a 3-0 hockey game. A power play goal counted amongst those 3 goals as it's played over on the far side. They'll throw it around the boards over into the near corner. 90 seconds left to go in this opening period. An impressive one for Calvin. Best will hold it in at the blue line. That one rises wide of the goal. Played over on the far side. Fonovic will come up with it. He'll skate it around, spin move in behind the net. Again, all kinds of heat being applied by Calvin in this opening period. There's a shot deflected wide over to the far side. There's one loose right out in front, and he scores! Steven Ickes blasts one past Meyering. 18:55, the time of the goal. And now it's a 4-0 hockey game for the Knights. Second and third opportunities for Calvin. Meyering getting bombarded with shots here in the last 6 minutes. And Calvin has responded, opening it up now, 4-0 here. As we get some pleasantries exchanged by Wes Smith and Hayden Zimmerman right in front of us. Boy, if you're head coach Mike Petruzma, you couldn't ask for a better start to a home opener with 4 goals in the opening 19 minutes.
Another Knights goal.
There's one centered. Petrula with the assist on that one. There's a big hit. And some pushing and shoving afterwards. Zimmerman and Smith have been jawing back and forth all period, and I think we're going to get a penalty call coming up here. Billy Sims down to one knee. So they're talking to Tony Eaton. And Eaton's going to go to the penalty box on that one. So a power play opportunity. Power play opportunity, time of the penalty, 19-17. Face off to the right of Adam Yost. So we'll see Cleary's opening power play opportunity. Roughing the call. Puck played down the length of the ice. 30 seconds to go here in the opening period. It's been all Calvin. 4-0 our score. Cleary will set up the next rush on the power play with 20 seconds to go in the period. They'll throw it around the boards. Wolcott tries to set one up. It's deep down into the Calvin end. 10 seconds left in the period. Calvin shorthanded, looking to stem the power play here for the remaining seconds. Hopped over the stick of Wolcott. Here's an opportunity, shorthanded. Here comes Ernston on goal. The move, his shot. Oh, and a rebound, or a deflection rather, right at the goal, right at the buzzer. And that's going to do it for the opening period. What a period for the Knights. 4 goals to start the home campaign of 2024. Tony Eaton on the power play at 8:21. Ethan Poole at 12:20. Lou Vesperini at 17:16. And then Stephen Ickes on a beauty of a move at 18:55. The Eaton power play goal with an assist from Daniel Ciso. Ethan Poole's goal unassisted at 12:20. Lou Vesperini at 17:16. His goal assisted by Daniel Ciso and by Tony Eaton. And then Stephen Ickes at 18:55 off an assist from Christoph Petrala. That's given the Knights a 4-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. Cleary will have 1 minute and 18 seconds left of a power play when we start the second period. 4-0 Knights. We're going to step aside for about 13 minutes. We'll be back for the second period right here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. All right, everybody, welcome back to the second period, just about set to go from the Eagles Ice Center here in Grand Rapids, the home of your Calvin University Knights. And after 20 minutes of play, I guess you could say it's just about went as script, I guess, for lack of a better word, as the Knights have jumped out to a 4-0 lead over the Cougars of Cleary University, as the Knights looking to go for the sweep for this weekend set, winning last night 5-0. They led last night 1-0 after the opening period, then 3-0 after 2. They've jumped out to a 4-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. In case you're just joining us, Tony Eaton got things started on the power play at 8:21 off an assist from Daniel Ciso, then Ethan Poole at 12:20, Lou Vesperini at 17:16, and Steven Ickes at 18:55. They've opened up a 4-0 lead over Cleary as we begin the second period. Cleary will still have about 1:10 left with the extra man. A roughing call on Eaton at the end of the opening period has given them this power play, but this is going to be short-lived as we're going to get a penalty call coming up to Cleary. It looks like a hooking call or a trip. Time of the penalty is going to be 18 seconds. So that'll negate that power play. We'll have 4-on-4 for exactly 1 minute. And then Calvin will go to their third power play opportunity. Penalty call is going to be on Stephen Miller for Cleary. All right, here we go. Face-off will be to the left of Meyering as it's controlled by the Cougars. They'll skate it around in behind their own goal. Hooking indeed the call on Miller as it's played back down into the Calvin end. 4-on-4. Sims dumps it down into the near corner. Justice will chase after it as well. This one loose to the right of Yost, who's in net tonight for the Knights, as it's played back out into the Calvin or to the Cleary end. Half a minute left of the 4-on-4. Then we'll get 1 minute of a power play for the Knights. Skated up over the line, paddled away by Yost over to the near corner. They'll chop at it over there. Justice will play it over on the far side. They'll skate it around the boards over to Darmanoff. This one, though, thrown back at the net. And it's going to be gloved off by Yost, and we'll get a stoppage. 18:54 to go here in this middle period. 12 seconds left of the 4-on-4. Then the Knights will get the extra attacker for about a minute. Face-off will be to the left of Yost. Not too many defensive zone face-offs for the Knights here tonight. They come up with that face-off. Vesperini throws it over to the near side to Ciso. They'll play it now right in front of us. Back into the Cleary zone. Now a power play opportunity for the Knights. They skated out on top, played over on the far side. They'll chase after it over there. Little dipsy-do move, trying to get something going are the Knights on the power play. They hold it. There's a centering play right out in front. Paddled away by Meyering. Played over on the far side again. Now in behind the goal. They'll skate it around. There's a cross-ice pass deflected. Vesperini tried to set up a potential Knight player, but now it's going to be skated back into the Calvin zone. 23 seconds left with a power play. 3-on-2 up over the line. Drop pass to Vesperini, cross-ice. Give and go right out in front. And thrown away by the Cougars on the rebound. This one will be played down into the Calvin end, chasing after it Kirchhoff. Yost will do a little spin move with the puck to get away from Kirchhoff, and it's played out to center ice. Ciso quickly up, dipsy-do move. Both teams back at full strength. Centering play deflected in behind the Cleary goal. 2.5 gone in this second period, still a 4-0 hockey game. Puck played in behind the Cleary net. They'll chop away at it there. Held in at the blue line. Calvin centers one. Now it's going to deflect out into the neutral zone. They'll quickly skate after it. Showing some wheels. Campbell. There's a shot. Kicked away by Yost on the rebound. Good play by Cleary. as Levi Hariff with the shot. Ciso had to be, or check that, Yost had to be sharp on that one. And it'll be deflected and held onto, and we'll get a face-off in the Calvin zone. Good hustle play by Cleary that time. Devin Campbell showing some wheels. He gets the rebound off the face-off and tries to throw it towards the net. Now it's played out to center ice. Dieleman tries to make a play on it. Calvin will look to regroup with it. Cleary showing a little bit of gumption here in this second period. A little over 3 minutes gone in the second period. Calvin opened up a 4-0 lead in the opening 20 minutes. Barron will play it down into the Cleary zone. I think we'll get an icing call and a face-off back down into the Knight zone with 16:39 to go in this second period. 4-0. The Knights on top. Power play goal started it off at 8:21. That by Tony Eaton, his first goal of the year. Puck thrown over on the far side. They'll lift it out into the neutral zone. Played over there by Ernst. Ernst has it now into the Cleary zone. Nice pass. Played over on the near side. Dieleman, there's a centering play and he scores! What a beautiful play that time by the Knights. Meiring with no chance on that one. And we now have a 5-0 hockey game. Josh Ernst, the recipient of a beautiful pass play that time. Jaden Barron with a nice feed. And Ernst with the goal. And it's now 5-0 Calvin. Time of the goal, 3 minutes and 36 seconds. For Josh Ernst, that's his first of the year. Barron will get one of the helpers on that one. Puck still down in the Cleary zone. Collision over on the far side in the Calvin end. Sims getting up slowly. He's not getting up. Puck played now in the Calvin end. Centering play stolen away, and we're going to get a whistle, and Sims is going to need some help off the ice. So we'll get a break in the action. Well, Calvin adds to their lead here at 3:36. Josh Ernst with his first goal of the year. And for Barron, that'll be his first point as well with the assist as we get a stoppage of play. 5-0 Calvin, 15:57 to go, second period. Well, as we have a break in the action again, Calvin with 4 opening period goals to make it a 4-0 lead, and then they've added here to the second period as they're going to help Sims off the ice here as we get a momentary break. The second period goal scored at 3:36 by Joshua Ernst on a beautiful feed. As we get a round of applause for Sims. The action back now on the face-off in the Cleary zone. The Cougars come up with it. They try to clear, but they can't. Big collision at the blue line. Dieleman, oh, a big hit. Dieleman will get an assist on that one as well. As we get some pushing and shoving for Dieleman, that'll be his first point of the year. And we'll get a face-off down into the Calvin or the Cleary zone. 15:39 to go in the second period. 5-0 our score. Face-off to the left of Meiring. It's loose right out in front again. Deflected over on the far side. Puck played out on top with a shot, deflected wide. Played over in the near corner. There's one deflected. Adamick threw one towards the net. Chasing after it, Grandbois Played now in behind the goal. Calvin with all kinds of pressure again, deflected away. Penalty call coming up to Cleary. Poole was knocked down in front of the net. Oh, we're going to get some extracurriculars now. Oh, tempers flaring all over the place. Things are heating it up here on Saturday night at the Eagles Ice Center. The original penalty is going to be on Cleary. We'll see what else. Vesperini's going to go to the box as well. So we'll see what they call when they sort out the penalties. Devin Smith is going to go to the box. 4:49 the time of these penalties. So we'll see what else is called here. Time of the penalty, 4:49, or penalties, I guess. And it looks like Ethan Poole's going to go to the sin bin as well for the Knights. So getting a little rambunctious here in the second period. Calvin up 5-0 over Cleary. 4 in the opening 20, and then Josh Ernst adds to the lead with his first of the year at 3:36. So we'll wait for the penalties to be announced. So far, it looks like we're going to get a power play for Cleary, as we only see one person in the box for the Cougars, 2 in the box for the Knights. The coaching staff of Calvin getting an explanation. Now they'll let the Cleary side know here. And the faceoff will come down into the Calvin zone with the penalty, the 5-minute major for Smith. So we're going to get 4-on-3 for 2 minutes, and then 4-on-4 for, or I'm sorry, 4-on-3, and then it'll be 5-on-4 for Calvin for 3 minutes. So a power play coming up now for Cleary. Calvin trying to get something going shorthanded. Ickes tries to pester his way into the Cleary zone.
Knights penalty number 22, Lou Vesperini, number 92, Ethan Poole. Both 2 minutes for cross-checking. Penalty to Cougars number 22.
Ooh, big hit. Slashing major on Smith. Puck played over now on top. There's one floating right into the midsection of Yost, and he'll hang on. So Vesperini and Ethan Poole both get a cross-check minor at 4:49, and then Devin Smith for Cleary. He'll get for Dawson Smith rather, he'll get a 5-minute major for slashing. So after the minor penalties expire, it'll be a 3-minute power play for the Knights. Off the face-off, Calvin will look to clear it, hops over the stick of Wes Smith and back into the neutral zone. 5.5 gone in this second period of 5-0 hockey game. Cleary has it out back. They'll bring it up over the line. They'll look to set it up with the extra man. 4-on-3 for another minute 5. Over on the far side, back on top. Kirchhoff shot deflected in the slot area. Cleary tries to come up with it. They do. Kirchhoff has it back on top. High slot area and plays it over into the near corner. Back out on top of the one-timer. Kicked away by Yost. Played over in the near corner. Back out on top. Kirchhoff has it in the high face-off circle area. Deflected over to the near side, now played by Tomage. Back on top to Kirchhoff. Smith has it. 35 seconds left with the extra man. One-time blast. Yost able to kick that one away with ease. Played over now, and Calvin will throw it down the length of the ice. And we'll get some wholesale changes both sides. 20 seconds left, and then Calvin will go on this power play. Then Calvin will get one for 3 minutes on the major penalty to Dawson Smith. Puck played in the neutral zone. Cleary will bring it up over the line with 5 seconds left with their advantage. Still played in the high slot. Now it'll be played back into the Calvin end, and we'll get a 5-on-4 for the Knights now for 3 minutes. This will be their 4th power play opportunity of the night. 1 for 3 with the extra man. Puck held in at the blue line. Good play to hold it in, throwing around the boards. Played over in behind the Cleary goal. They'll play it on the near corner to the Cougars, trying to clear the zone. 2:30 to go in the power play for the Knights. They chop at it in the near corner, held in by Eaton. Eaton has it now on the near side. Tries to center one to an on-rushing Knight, that being Boucher. There's one kicked away over into the far corner. Puck held in at the point again. Ciso has it. He'll play it over on the far side. There's a shot deflected. Boucher comes back up with it. Back out on top with it. Ciso has it. Over to Boucher. Boucher's shot right into the bread basket of Meyering, and he'll hang on. Little seeing eye shot there. And we'll get a face-off in the Cleary zone. 12:10 to go in the second period. 1:59 left in the Dawson-Smith major. And we'll have the face-off deep in the Cougars zone. To the right of Meyering. They'll chase after that face-off. Held in at the blue line by the Knights. They look to set it up. Justice has it there. He'll throw it around the boards. Nick Justice tries to get in on the hit parade. Held in at the blue line. He's got it. Plays it now. Centering play. Hopped over the stick of the on-rushing Fonovic. Now it'll be played back out at center ice. 1.5 left to go in the extra man for the Knights. Ickes has it over the blue line. There's a shot kicked away. Meyering again with another save off the rebound. And that'll necessitate another face-off. But Calvin putting the heat on now with a 5-0 lead, and the extra man for 1:25 here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Meyering. Won by the Cougars. They'll throw it around the boards, try to clear the zone, and they're able to do that. Quickly chasing after it, Campbell. He's got some wheels. We saw that in the opening period. There's a centering play, shorthanded, but quickly here come the Knights. Ickes takes the feed up over the line. He tries to come in on goal with a backhand, and a penalty coming up, I believe, to Cleary. And a save by Meyering, so we're going to get a 5-on-3 opportunity here for 1:05. As going to the penalty box now will be Justin Reddy. Time of that penalty, 8 minutes and 44 seconds. Face-off will be to the left of Meyering, so an opportunity, a nifty move by Ickes, a great save by Meyering, able to draw the penalty. Justice holds it in at the blue line now. He'll play it. There's a shot on top, deflected away over to the far side. Calvin again with a 5-on-3 for another 55 seconds. Zimmerman will corral the puck. He'll skate it over on top. Now throws it to the near corner. Petrula plays it there. Centering pass. There's a shot. Meyering with a huge save. Puck held in at the blue line. Ickes tries to center one, deflected, and Cleary will throw it down the length of the ice. What a point-blank save that time by Meyering. He's standing tall in that net for the Cougars. Puck played out into the neutral zone, up over the line. Petrula Throws one wide. Zimmerman has it. Little dipsy-do move. He's got it in the high slot. Tries to center one. Cleary there, though. Tries to clear, but they can't. Here comes Poole. Centers one, and it goes over to the far side. Long cross ice pass. Poole's shot rises up over the top of the goal, and Cleary will able to clear. Try to center one, potentially shorthanded. Tomich tried the old Hoboken hustle. There's an opportunity, shorthanded again. Tried to bird dog one that time at the blue line with a monster hit. And the puck will be gloved off by Yost. And we'll get a whistle. 9:51 to go here in this second period. The 5-on-3 is done. The 5-on-4 still has 36 seconds. Here's we're a little over halfway gone in this contest. Want to welcome again everybody to the Eagles Ice Center, Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. It's a 5-0 lead for Calvin. 4 goals in the opening period. Started off by Tony Eaton with the power play goal. And Calvin hasn't looked back so far. Puck played in behind the goal. Now there's a centering play deflected over to the far side. Puck played in behind the Cleary goal. There's one deflected off the side of the net. 10 seconds left with the extra man in the slot area. Cleary will look to get it out of the zone. They do. And that'll lead up the rest of the power play time. So a good penalty kill for the Cougars. And we get a whistle. Stoppage of play. Offside maybe. We'll see what the call is. 9:14 to go, second period. 5-0 Calvin. As the second period goal scored by Josh Ernst on a beautiful feed from Jaden Barron at 3:36. Face-off controlled by Cleary momentarily. But there's a centering play deflected wide. Ernst was behind over elbow right in front of the net as it's played around the boards. Trying to make a play on it too was Dieleman. But now it's played in the slot area in the Calvin end, but now they'll skate it out. Best will bring it up over the line. He's got Ernst and Dieleman with him. There's a shot deflected wide, played around the boards. Collision over on the far side as trying to make a play on it was Hodel. And this a stretch pass out into the neutral zone, deflected back and forth. 8.5 to go and counting in the second period. Puck thrown around the boards. Little collision over in the near corner in the Calvin zone. They'll chop away at it. Dawson Smith holds it in. There's a blast wide of the goal. Held in at the blue line. Now played over on the far side. Puck finally gobbled up. And we'll get a face-off in the Calvin end with 8:07 to go in this second period. 5-0 Knights on top. Goal scorers for Calvin: Tony Eaton, Ethan Poole, Lou Vesperini, and Stephen Ickes in the opening period. And then Josh Ernst in the second. Face-off thrown around the boards and behind the Calvin goal. The Knights will come up with it. Grandbois plays it out the center ice, feeds it to Vesperini. He throws it towards the net, and it'll be gloved off by Meyering. And that'll keep the face-off down in the Cleary zone. 7:55 to go in this second period. Glad you can be with us here on Saturday Night Hockey on the Calvin University Sports Network. Opening broadcast of the 2024-25 season. Calvin looking for the sweep. They won last night 5-0. Vesperini, little dipsy-do to avoid a big check. He's got control of the puck. Christoph Petrola with a hat trick last night for the Knights to lead the way. There's a centering play. Puck played over on the far side. They'll play it around the boards now. In behind the Calvin goal. Puck deflected. Be played out to center ice. Now up over the line, here comes Cleary, rather 2-on-1. Centering play! Hopped over the stick right at the last second. Oh, Campbell wishes he had that one back, as this one's deflected out of play. .6:52 to go here in this second period. 5-0 our score, the Knights on top. Face-off will be just outside the Cleary blue line. They dig away at that face-off. Justice will throw it around the boards. Played over on the far side. They'll dig away at it over there, try to make a play on it. Held in at the point by Justice. He throws one towards net. Rebound! Kicked away, played over on the far side. Cleary comes up with it. They'll lift it out into the neutral zone, and it'll float down right towards Yost. It'll go wide, and it'll be just enough for an icing call, and we'll get a face-off back down in the Cleary end with 6:24 to go in this second period. 5-0 our score. Face-off will be to the left of Meyering. Ickes will take the face-off for the Knights. And they're going to wave out Tomage of the face-off circle. Stephen Miller will take that face-off, and he wins it. It'll be played now out to center ice. Puck played up over the line. It's going to be offside, so it'll be back for Calvin. They'll skate it up the other way over the line. Nifty move. Played in there. Fonovic with a shot. Deflected right into the goal mouth, but played over on the far side. 6 minutes left in the second period now. Centering play, and he scores! What a move and what a play, and what a goal by the Knights. And I think that's going to be Nick Justice with the goal. Indeed it is. Nick Justice with the goal. 14:02 the time of the goal, and it's now 6-0 Knights. Stephen Ickes is going to go to the penalty box after the play. Little discussion after the goal. So Ernst is in the box after the, or check that, Ickes in the box. The goal's going to stand. It's 6-0. Time of the goal, 16:02 by Nick Justice. But we're going to get a power play opportunity for Cleary. That'll be their third. And Cleary now will set it up. Cross-ice centering pass deflected over to the far side. Deflected around again now in the high slot. This one will be thrown down the length of the ice. Roughing the call on Ickes. Puck played out to center ice now. They'll bring it up over the line, drop it into the high slot. There's a shot right into the breadbasket of Adam Yost, and he'll hang on with 5:25 to go in the period and $1:27 left in the power play for the Cougars as they look to try to get on the board, now trailing 6-0 in the second period. Third power play, as we mentioned, for the Cougars. they've got control of the faceoff. Puck played out to the point, played over on the far side now. They'll skate it out on top. There's one shot wide, played over on the far side. Calvin plays it out into the neutral zone, now right out in front of us. Darmanoff gets his pocket pick. Now there's a shot deflected high and out of play. 1:02 left with the power play for Cleary. 4:59 now left to go here in this second period. Face-off will be to the right of Adam Yost. Face-off controlled over on the far side. It's going to go all the way over to the neutral zone. Cleary rather looks to regroup with the puck. Now here comes an opportunity. Vesperini shorthanded. One hands the puck in behind the net. He's knocked against the board. Penalty call coming up here, I believe, to Cleary. Oh, they're not happy. They thought there should have been a penalty call on the other end. So it looks like we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey as Levi Haroff is going to go to the box for the Cougars. Time of that penalty is going to be 15:20. So when that penalty expires, Calvin will go on to their 6th power play of the night. 4:40 left to go, second period. We're going to have 4-on-4 hockey now for another 43 seconds. Things starting to get a little chippy now in this second period. Off the face-off, Cleary will take control, and they'll skate it in behind their own goal. Puck played now in the far corner. Now out to nice stretch pass out to center ice. Bringing it up over the line with a shot. That one taken over on the far side by Ciso. Daniel Ciso with the shot. Meyering with the save, and the face-off will stay down into the Cleary zone. 4:20 to go in the second period. 6-0 our score. Calvin comfortably on top here in the second period. Off the face-off, that one's going to be deflected, and Meyering will glove it off and hang on. Face-off will be to Meyering's right. Puck will roll in behind the Cleary goal, and they'll look to regroup with the puck. 13 seconds left of the 4-on-4, then Calvin will go on their 6th power play here of the night. Here it comes, an opportunity, a centering play hopped over the stick of Dawson Smith. He's got it though right out in front, and we got another penalty call coming up. I think we're going to get a slash, I believe. This penalty will come at 16:05, and this one's going to be Hayden Zimmerman going to the box for the Knights. So we'll get a 4-on-4 for 1:15, and then Cleary will go on a 45-second power play. As we've got 3:55 to go here in this second period. Face-off won by Cleary with a shot. Rebound kicked away. Puck played in behind the goal. Now loose held in at the point. Dawson Smith, his shot deflected over into the near corner. They'll fight for that puck now into the near side. 1 minute left to go in the 4-on-4. 3.5 to go here in the second period. Centering play, stretch pass. Dieleman comes up over the line, tried to make a play on it. Barron tried to set one up too as well. He skated in towards the net. Now played out to center ice. They'll chop away at it there right in front of the penalty box with a big hit, much to the delight of the Calvin crowd. Puck played out at center ice. Holden Pratt tried to make a play on it. Now here comes Dieleman in on goal! And his shot deflected by Meyering. Puck played out to center ice. They'll dig away at it there. Wolcott will come up with it. Now it's deflected out into the neutral zone. Here comes Cleary. There's a shot right into the glove of the goaltender Adam Yost with 5 seconds rather of the 4-on-4 and under 3 to go in this second period. 2:45 to be exact, and a 6-0 lead for the Knights. Off the face-off, played over in the near corner. They'll throw it around the boards. Big hit in behind the goal. Cleary now at full strength, a 5-on-4 opportunity for them. It'll be their 4th power play. Calvin with the puck, though, shorthanded, deep down in the Cleary zone. Half a minute left in the power play. 2:25 to go in the period. Cleary comes up with it. They'll skate it out to center ice. They'll bring it up over the line. Kirchhoff with the puck, plays it down into the near side. Puck held in at the blue line. Ekus has it. He dumps it into the near corner. 15 seconds left in the power play. Puck held in. Nifty move. Tomage centers one right out in front, and it's kicked away. And this one will go down the length of the ice into the Cleary zone. 1:50 to go in the period. Both teams at full strength. Puck played down on the far side with a monster hit. Bennett Shepard got knocked down that time. Big hit over in the far corner. Puck played out to center ice again, right in the neutral zone. Played back down into the Calvin end. It'll be played around the boards. 90 seconds left to go. Another big hit into the near corner. Here they come, 3-on-2 the other way. Vesperini drops it off Poole. There's a shot! Tic-tac-toe! And Bryce Grandbois is the recipient of that one. And it's 7-0 Calvin. Time of the goal, 18:44. What a beautiful play on that one. Tic-tac-toe, 3-on-2 odd man rush. And Grandbois was able to put it behind the goaltender Meyering. And the time of that, 18:44. And it's now 7-0 in favor of Calvin. And for Grandbois, that's his 2nd of the year. Puck played in behind the Calvin goal as we've got 1 minute left to go in the second period. Grandbois will hang on to it, played over in the near corner. In behind the goal, and the goal will come off its moorings. 50.2 seconds left to go here in this second period. Calvin with 4 in the opening period and 3 here in the second. They've opened things up now with a 7-0 lead as we are in the waning seconds of this second period. Face-off will be just outside the Cleary blue line. This will be lifted out to center ice. Good hops that time by Owen Hodel as he plays it down into the Cleary zone. 40 seconds to go in the period. Puck played out to center ice. Here comes Campbell. He tries to make a play on it. Played into the slot area. Good defensive play that time by Hodel. Now it's played the other way up over the line. The play deflected. Hodel comes up with it. He'll skate it around. And it's deflected out of play into the Calvin bench. 22.2 left to go now in this second period. 7-0 our game here. Face-off will be to the right of Meyering. And we'll get somebody waved out of there, it looks like. Yeah, they're going to wave Tony Eaton out. Ciso will take the face-off instead as he went up against Garbacik. Played over on the far side. Played over on the far side. Held in at the blue line. There's a shot deflected wide. Puck played out into the high slot. Zimmerman tries to make a play on it. And that's going to do it for the second period of play. Well, Calvin, after a 4-0 lead after 20 minutes, has added 3 more to make it a 7-0 game. Josh Ernst at 3:36 on a beautiful goal on a setup by Jaden Barron. Also getting an assist on that goal was Joel Dieleman. Then Nick Justice in a scrap got a goal at 16:02. And then at 18:44, Bryce Grandbois on a beautiful 3-on-2 setup by Lou Vesperini and Joel Dieleman has made it 7-0 in favor of Calvin after 40 minutes of play. All right, we're going to take a break, catch our collective breaths, if you will. And we'll be back in about 13 minutes for the third period. 7-0 Calvin here on the Calvin University Sports Network. All right, welcome back, everybody. Just about set to go for the third period. Referees out on the ice. And we're waiting for both teams to come back out for one last skate around to get the third period set to go here from the Eagles Ice Center here in Grand Rapids as the third period set to go. Yours truly, Captain Lou, here with you on this opening night of our broadcast season here for Calvin University hockey as the Knights look for a sweep this weekend. They're well on their way to it, winning 5-0 yesterday down at Cleary, and after 2 periods of play tonight have opened up a 7-0 lead over the Cougars in this non-conference matchup. 4-0 after 20 minutes of play. Tony Eaton, Ethan Poole, Lou Vesperini, and Stephen Ickes, the goal scorers in the opening period. And then it was Josh Ernst and Nick Justice, .336 and 16:02 respectively, with their first goals of the season. And then Bryce Grandbois on a beautiful 3-on-2 was able to blast one past Meyering, and that made it 7-0. That was Bryce's second goal of the season. As we get set to go, we're going to switch sides. Calvin in their home gold jerseys with the maroon trim, maroon helmets, numerals. They'll be going from right to left. And Cleary in their road red jerseys with the white numerals, blue trim, red helmets. They'll be going from left to right on your television screen, computer dial, however you're watching around the world here on the Calvin University Sports Network on YouTube. There's a shot, and we're going to get a goal. Second, third, and fourth efforts by the Cougars, and they open up the scoring here in the third period. 15 seconds in, and it's 7-1. Tomage with the goal. They just kept poking away and pushing away and were able to get it through the wickets, the 5-hole, if you will. And they've opened up with their first goal of the year, and it's now 7-1. Time of the goal, 15 seconds. So persistence paid off, and now they throw it back down into the Calvin end. Fonovic will drop it off for Ickes. His centering play deflected away. Petrula tried to throw one past him, and it was deflected just up over the top of the goal. Calvin with some more pressure, and Meyering will hold on to it. And we'll get a face-off deep in the Calvin end, or Cleary end. So Cleary gets on the board 15 seconds in to this third period. And it's now 7-1. Face off, fought for, held in at the blue line. There's one that's deflected. That one, seeing eye shot by Justice, got all the way to the netminder, and Meyering had to deflect it away, and he kicked it up into the safety netting. And that'll necessitate another face-off. 44 seconds into this third period. Face-off, fought for, controlled by Cleary. They'll throw it down into the Calvin end. And we're going to get an icing call, and we'll get another face-off back down into the Cleary zone as we get this third period started. So if you're just joining us again, Calvin looking for the sweep this weekend. They got 4 goals here tonight in the opening period, 3 in the second. 1 for 6 on the power play. Cleary opened up the scoring here with a goal 15 seconds in, and they've gotten on the board trailing now 7-1. There's one deflected high in the air. Yost had to kick that one away. So Cleary with a little bit of pressure, they hold it in. Opportunity with an odd man rush. Centers one that's kicked away over in the near corner. A little over a minute gone in this third period. Puck played back out to center ice. They'll tip it around. And Justice will bring it up over the line. He'll try to drop one off to Petrula. Played over on the near corner. Boy, I think Calvin might have got away with one that time. My goodness, there's like 6 or 7 men on the ice. Little miscommunication. Yeah, I think we're going to get a penalty call coming up to the Knights. Little confusion out there by Calvin. And we're going to get a power play opportunity for Cleary. So we'll get a face-off down in the Calvin zone. The time of that penalty on Calvin for too many men on the ice, 1 minute and 40 seconds. Well, I think I counted 7 on the ice there for a couple seconds. But, you know, they finally whistled it dead, and Calvin Cleary will get a power play. It's the opening weekend. Puck played around the boards, held in at the blue line. Played over on the far side. There's one shot towards the net, kicked away by Yost. Tony Eaton will serve the penalty for the Knights. Puck played down into the Cleary zone. 1.5 minutes left with the extra man. This will be the 5th power play opportunity for Cleary as they bring it up over the line. There's a shot, kicked away. Taken that time by Tomage. Again, he's got the only goal tonight for Cleary as it's deflected out to center ice. Tomage will play it, tip it down into the Calvin zone, trying to make a play on it with Shepard. Now this one will be played down the length of the ice. 1 minute gone with the extra man, 17:15 to go regulation time. Calvin enjoying a 7-1 lead here. Cleary will slow it down momentarily to set up the power play. Played out into the neutral zone. They'll chop at it there. And this one will be whistled down the length of the ice. 1/2 minute left on the penalty kill for the Knights. Too many men on the ice to call. 5th power play opportunity for Cleary. There's one deflected right out in front, and again, Calvin able to fling it down the length of the ice. Puck played in behind the Cleary goal as they'll look to regroup. One last opportunity with the extra man. Puck dumped down into the Calvin end. They'll chase after it behind the goal, making a play on it. Darmanoff, he had an assist last night in that 5-0 shutout win. There's a shot deflected wide, held in at the blue line. Ickes will try to make a play on it. And we've got another injured Cougar on the ice. It looks like Wes Smith is laboring there over in the face-off circle. Well, don't forget, our next hockey broadcast will be a week from Thursday. It'll be a home contest against Michigan Dearborn. 6 o'clock will be the puck drop. We'll have the action for you right here. And then it'll be Trine University coming up a week after that on the 12th for the D3 squad. All right, the faceoff comes just outside the Calvin blue line. 16:08 to go in this 3rd period. 4 goals in the 1st period, 3 in the 2nd. Have staked Calvin out to a 7-0 lead, now 7-1. Backhand shot, high shot deflected away by Yost, and Calvin will come up with it. Zimmerman will bring it up over the line. He'll skate it up in the high slot, drop it off far side. Justice whiffed on it, but it's still over there in the Calvin possession. They'll throw it around the boards. Darmanoff will chase back after it as well. Ickes will play it in behind the goal. Tomage will try to backhand one, cross ice. Shepard will come up with it. He'll just skate it slowly into the neutral zone. We'll get some changes both ways as there's a quick shot held on to momentarily by Yost, taken just outside the blue line. This one tipped around as we approach 5 minutes left, or into the 3rd period rather, and a 7-1 hockey game. Puck loose in behind the Calvin or the Cleary goal again. Puck played out at center ice. (7-1) our score. Puck played around the boards, held in at the blue line. Throwing towards the net, just deflected wide. Played in behind the goal. Puck held in at the blue line. This one again will be flipped high in the air. Grandbois tried to whack at it in the high slot area. Now it's deflected out to center ice. They'll dig away at it down in behind the Calvin goal. Played around the boards. This one will be played down deep into the Cleary end. They'll dig away at it over there. Played over on the far side. Here's an opportunity. Fonovic comes in with a shot. Point blank range. Meyering with a save. Big hit in front of the Cleary bench. Held in though. Fonovic plays it there in the high slot. Does an about face. Sets it up right by the blue line. Puck played in the high slot area, and Cleary will just flip it out into the neutral zone. 13:40 to go in this third period. Adamick will backtrack with the puck in behind his own goal, looking to set it up. And it's played now. Petrula brings it up, drops it off to Fonovic, back to Petrula. In behind the goal. Skates it around on the far side. Backhands it to Ickes. Centering play deflected. And played over on the far side. Here comes Cleary. They'll skate it out into the Calvin end. Over on the far side, Shepard tries to make a play on it. Centers one with a shot. Yost with a big save. Nice play by Cleary though. Reddy was waiting for that feed. Calvin comes up with it. Now the opportunity the other way. Ickes bounced off the puck just enough to stop that rush. His cross ice pass deflected. Give and go right in the slot. Dealman with a backhand deflected. He gets the rebound. There's a shot kicked away by Meyering. And Cleary will come up with it. They'll dump it down into the neutral zone. Here comes Cleary the other way. Here's a shot deflected out of play. Taken that time by Colin Kirchhoff. And we'll get a face-off down into the Calvin end. 12:26 to go. Regulation time, 7-1. Calvin on top. Face-off controlled by the Knights. Best tries to clear the zone. Held in by Smith. Dawson Smith gets his pocket pick. Puck held in at the blue line. Good play by Ickes. There's a shot in traffic. Just wide of the goal. Played over on the far side. Cleary with some pressure now in behind the Calvin end. Skating around. Centers one. There's a shot deflected again. Taken back out to the blue line. Oh, a big hit in front of the Calvin bench. Puck played over on the far side. This one out to center ice. Cleary has to get on side. And they'll backtrack with the puck. 11:45 to go here in this third period. Puck played out into the neutral zone. It'll be deflected. Dealman will come back up with it. They'll bring it up over the line. Coming in on goal. There's a shot deflected over into the near corner. Puck back out to the point. Ciso will throw it down and it'll go around the boards. Tony Eaton will try to make a play on it there. He comes up with the loose puck, plays it in the face-off circle, held in. Justice with a blast. Rebound up over the top of the goal. Meyering with that save, but it's now deflected out to center ice. Here comes Eaton. He'll skate it up over the line. Nice move to get into the slot. Cleary able to cut it off, though. They'll play it out into the neutral zone. Wolcott with a good defensive play. Now here's a stretch pass. Ciso with a dipsy-do move. Centers one. Oh! Eaton couldn't finish it. What a move by Ciso. There's a nice pass by Justice. Another nifty move. This time by Zimmerman. Little about face. Flashing the skates now are the Knights. Back out to the point. There's a blast, whistled wide. All the way back out to the point, held in by Justice. Into the slot, giveaway. Nice pass again off the goalpost. Oh, what a move that time again. Puck played over on the far side. Calvin really putting the heat on. And a big save by Myring. Held in by Hodel. Over on the far side with a shot in behind the net. There's one right out in front. Held in at the blue line by Hodel. There's another shot kicked away by Myring. Well, Calvin just really laying it. There's a shot deflected again. And cleared out the length of the ice. Boy, Myring's got to feel like Denny Lemieux right now. Puck played down. No icing. We'll get changes both ways. 9:25 to go here in this third period. Here's an opportunity for Cleary. 2-on-1. There's a shot, and it's off the goalpost. No goal. It hit the iron. Puck the other way. Coming up over the line. Grandbois tried to center one. Played around the boards. This one will be held in at the blue line. Adamick played over on the near side. Vesperini with a centering pass. And Myring with the save. And we'll get a whistle. Boy, oh boy, the Yost, he's got the old horseshoe in his back pocket tonight with that one off the iron. Beautiful setup the other way by Cleary. And we'll get a face-off. We're actually going to get a penalty call coming up to Calvin. So we'll get another power play for the Cougars. This will be the 6th power play opportunity of the night for the Cougars, as it's going to be Bryce Grandbois going to the box. Time of the penalty, 11:02. So each team with 6 power plays tonight. Calvin with the only power play goal. Puck played over on the near corner now. Wolcott tries to set it up. Big collision. There's a shot shouldered away by Yost. Played over on the far side. They'll dig away at it there. Here comes Calvin shorthanded. Ickes with the play. He's met there and he's hauled down, and we're going to get a penalty call coming up to Cleary. And that'll negate the power play. 30 seconds in. And we'll get a 7th power play opportunity for Calvin at the end of this 4-on-4. Dawson Smith will go to the penalty box. Time of the penalty, 11:32. All right, face-off will be the left of Myring. Controlled by the Cougars. They'll one-hand it out to center ice. Eaton comes up with it. He'll drop it off over on the far side. Poole, his shot deflected wide. All the way out to Best at the blue line with a seeing eye shot that goes wide of the goal. 4-on-4 for another minute 10. Eaton has it over in the near corner. We approach 8 minutes to go here in this third period. Puck played in behind the net. They'll play it over on the far side. Rydell comes up with it. He'll clear it out to center ice. It'll be played back there by Holden Pratt. Cross ice pass to Best. He'll get it over to Eaton. Eaton with a pass over to Petrula. Good play to hold it in by Best though. Best gets his pocket picked, but it's played over on the far side. Cross ice pass. Here's Eaton. Eaton with a shot right into the bread basket of Myring and deflected over into the near corner. Calvin comes up with it. 25 seconds left of the 4-on-4. 7:20 left here in the third. They played over on the far side. Petrula with a nifty move in behind the net. Tried the Michigan shot, and it's going to be deflected out of play. Oh, he tried to get a little creative on that one with the Michigan shot and was deflected away. 7:12 left to go. here in this third period. 14 seconds left of the 4-on-4. And then Calvin will go to their 7th power play of the night. Face-off will be to the right of Myring. Won by the Knights. They bring it out to the point. Best with a shot, gloved off. Rebound, Dipsy-do, centering play, and he scores! Petrula from Ickes. What a beautiful pass. And it's now 8-1 in favor of the Knights. Christoph Petrula with his 4th of the year. Off a beautiful pass from Steven Ickes. Nothing that Myring could do on that one. Time of the goal, 12:58. Now we'll get a power play opportunity for the Knights. This one will be throwing down into the Calvin end, chasing after it though. There's a shot, shorthanded, whistled wide by Stephen Miller. And we get a whistle and a stoppage of play. First assist of the night for Ickes. That'll be his 2nd of the year. And we're going to get another penalty coming up to Calvin. So that negates that power play. Nick Justice will go to the penalty box. Time of this penalty, 13:17. So here we go. Face-off will be down into the Calvin end. 4-on-4 hockey for 16 seconds, and then Cleary will get their 7th power play of the night. Face-off controlled by Cleary. They'll skate it down over on the far corner. Played over there is going to be cleared out, but not cleared, but not out. Cleary holds on to it. Roughing the call on Justice. Puck played over on the far side. Now we get a power play for the Cougars with 6:19 left to go in the period. Best will also get a helper on that goal by Petrula, as it's now 8-1. We've got 1:15 left. Oh, big hit over in the far corner. There's one opportunity for Cleary right out in front. And we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play. And I think we're going to get another penalty call coming up to Calvin. As Holden Pratt's going to go to the penalty box. Or check that. Owen Hodel will go to the box. Time of that latest penalty, 14:08. 5-on-3 now for Cleary. Puck played over on the far side. Centering play a little too strong for Shepard. He'll retreat and go after the puck. They tie up over on the near side, over by the right face-off circle. Chop at it there, 5.5 to go in the period. 45 left in the 5-on-3. Held in at the point. Wolcott with a shot! Kicked away over on the far side. Puck played over there still. Ickes has it on top. There's a drive, kicked away, deflected out in front. Still loose at the doorstep. And Cleary will look to try to hang on to it. And we get a whistle. I think we're going to get a penalty call coming up to Cleary now. And that'll negate the 5-on-3. 14:53 will be the time of this penalty. As Shepard will go to the penalty box for Cleary. Time of that penalty, 14:53. So we're going to have 3-on-3 or 4-on-3 for 25 seconds and then 4-on-4 for about 44 seconds, I believe. I don't know, I lost track. Right now, Cleary with the power play for another 13 seconds, 4-on-3. Puck played in behind the net. They'll chop at it over in the near corner. 4:45 to go, regulation time. 8-1, Calvin on top. Puck played around the boards and throwing down the length of the ice. And that'll lead up the first penalty for the Knights. 4-on-4 for another 43 seconds. Then Calvin will get a short power play. Petrola backtracks with the puck. Under 4.5 to go now in this one. They'll dig away at it in the neutral zone. Played over on the near side. Interference to call on Shepard. Puck played out into the neutral zone. 20 seconds left of the 4-on-4. Big hit right in front of us here again. Here comes Petrola. He'll skate it up over the line. He tries to feed one at center ice. Puck held in behind the net. And Meyring will glove it off to hang on. 3:56 to go here in regulation time. 4 seconds left of the 4-on-4. And Calvin will go on yet another power play. It'll be their 8th. 1 for 7 for Calvin. Oh for 7 for Cleary. Oh for 8 for Cleary, I should say. Now here we go, 38 seconds left for the power play for the Knights. They'll skate it out into the neutral zone, bring it up over the line. Big hit over on the far side. Calvin looks to set it up. 3:30 to go here in this one. Pretty much all over but the shouting, as you say, with an 8-1 hockey game. Calvin will bring it up over the line. Justice skates it in. He'll retreat with the puck. Play it over, big cross ice pass. There's a blast, deflected away, taken by Darmanoff. 3:05 to go, both teams now at full strength. Ethan Poole brings it up over the line. One hands it in behind the goal, centers one. Zimmerman couldn't quite come up with it. Cleary will throw it around the boards, under 3 to go. Puck played deep in the Calvin end, or Cleary end rather. There's a nifty centering pass. Ernst couldn't quite come up with it. Another one deflected. Puck loose. Now Calvin will skate it around. Zimmerman with a shot. Gets his own rebound. 2.5 to go here in this third period. Puck played out to center ice. And Calvin will regroup with the puck. Well, a convincing weekend for the Knights as they'll take 2 from Cleary. They'll be off this weekend and then get back into action in a couple of weeks with a home-and-home Thursday and Friday against Michigan Dearborn. The Thursday game will be home, and we'll have it for you here. There's a nifty move, poked away by Meyring. 2 to go now in the third period. Cleary will play it out to center ice. Skating with the puck is Garbacik. He'll play it up over the line. In behind the Calvin goal. It's loose, and the Knights will come up with it. They'll just throw it out to center ice. Wholesale changes both ways now with a minute 35 left in this one. Puck deflected, held in it. Now back out to center ice. 5-0 last night for Calvin. It looks right now 8-1 with 85 seconds left to go in this one, as it's played up into the neutral zone. Here comes Ernst, up over the line. He tried to pull a dipsy-do move of his own, and it was deflected away. 1 minute to go here in this third period. Ethan Best will come up with a loose puck. Petrola will drop it off and throw it down into the Cleary end. Just skating out the final seconds of this one. Under a minute to go. Calvin with a resounding weekend to get this 2024-25 season off to a great start. And Cleary will look to regroup. They're going to have a good season, though. This is a good Calvin team, no doubt about it. And Cleary's they're going to make some noise in the WAC conference. There's no doubt in my mind. As Karbachik will bring it up over the line. There's one that whistles wide. Cleary will play the likes of Dearborn and Aquinas, Indiana Tech in that WAC conference, Concordia, and Rochester. There's one. Ickes comes in on goal, poked away with 2 seconds left, and he scores! There's run right at the whistle. And that's going to do it. Well, I don't know if they'll count that goal or not. Either way, it's a Calvin victory. A little bit of excitement right at the end. Third period goals, at least what we have. Dylan Tamage for Cleary, 15 seconds in, his first of the year. And then Christoph Petrolov, a beautiful feed by Stephen Ickes at 12:58, rounds out the scoring. And that gives us our final score tonight. Calvin 8 and Cleary 1. All right, well, that's going to do it here tonight. Again, our opening broadcast of the 2024-25 season as the road to St. Louis starts up tonight. All right, everybody, that's going to do it here tonight. Again, our third period goal scorer for Calvin was, with his fourth of the year, Christoph Petrola. He put the exclamation point on this one tonight, an 8-1 hockey game in favor of Calvin. All right, everybody, that's going to do it. Thanks for joining us here tonight. We appreciate you bringing us into your homes and on your computers and however you watched us around the world here on the Calvin University Sports Network. Captain Lou saying keep your heads up, keep your sticks down, keep your feet moving, but as always, keep your minds open. Good night, everybody. Have a safe rest of your weekend. Thanks for joining us. So long.